All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Meenakshi Sant. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India will not bow to pressure when it comes to national security. Prime Minister to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today. President Ram Nath Kovind to embark on a three-nation tour to Benin, the Gambia and Guinea this morning. Former Union Minister and senior Congress leader Jaipal Reddy passes away in Hyderabad. Chandigarh receives affiliation from the BCCI to have its own cricket team. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India will not bow to pressure when it comes to national security of the country. Mr. Modi said when the country is secure, only then will it be able to touch new heights of development. The Prime Minister was speaking at a function to mark the 20th anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas at Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in Delhi yesterday evening. He said that terrorism and proxy wars pose a threat to the entire world today. The Prime Minister said those defeated in war are resorting to proxy war and supporting terrorism to achieve their political objectives. Mr. Modi said the need of the hour is for all those who believe in humanity to stand in support of the armed forces. The Prime Minister said modernization of defense forces is the top priority of the government. Mr. Modi said the emphasis is being laid on indigenization of defense production and equipment along with strengthening of the defense forces. Mr. Modi said the armed forces are being rapidly modernized and efforts are being made to increase the participation of the private sector for Make in India in the defense sector. He said several important decisions related to the welfare of the soldiers and their families have been taken by the government during the last 5 years. The Prime Minister said during the Kargil war, India foiled Pakistan's nefarious designs and gave it a befitting reply. Mr. Modi said Kargil victory was a symbol of India's might, determination and capability.
कारगिल में विजय भारत के वीर बेटे बेटियों के अदम्य साहस की जीत थी, भारत के संकल्पों की जीत थी, भारत के सामर्थ्य और संयम की जीत थी। करगिल में विजय भारत की मर्यादा और अनुशासन की जीत थी। युद्ध सरकारें नहीं लड़ती, युद्ध पूरा देश लड़ता है।
The Prime Minister said the soldiers laid down their lives for the future generations. He said the victory in Kargil was the victory of the brave sons of the country and the indomitable courage of daughters. The Prime Minister asserted that India has never been an aggressor in history. Mr. Modi said the Indian armed forces are perceived as defenders of humanity and peace across the world. The Prime Minister also mentioned the dedication and service of the armed forces in natural calamities.
कि भारत कभी आक्रांता नहीं रहा, मानवता के हित में शांतिपूर्ण आचरण ये हमारे संस्कारों में है। हमारा देश इसी नीति पर चला है। भारत में हमारी सेना की छवि देश की रक्षा की है तो सारे विश्व में मानवता और शांति के रक्षक की भी है।
Our correspondent reports that an 8-minute film on the Kargil war was also screened at the event. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and the chiefs of the three services were also present on the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his monthly Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today at 11 a.m. It will be the second Mann Ki Baat program after Mr. Modi assumed office for the second term. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and AIR's website www.allindiaradio.gov.in. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of the PMO, INB Ministry, AIR and DD News. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will also be repeated at 8 p.m. All India Radio is the lifeline of the Ladakh region in the northern frontiers of the Himalayas. The second coldest inhabited place in the world, Dras has All India Radio Urdu services through FM and AM. Surrounded by Tiger Hill, Tololing and Manman Hills, Dras has Dardik, Baltic tribes and army presence. Along with locals, AIR services also help the tourists and travellers on the busy Srinagar-Leh highway during the season. AIR services, including PM's Mann Ki Baat, are popular among the locals. Dras resident Abdul Wahab says,
और जब से मोदी साहब का सरकार आया है तब से हम ये मन की बात सुनता हूँ और अच्छा लगता है और भी इन्होंने जो है कारगिल विजय दिवस पर जो है इनका भाषण हमने सुना आज मन की बात है वो भी हम सुनेंगे.
Along with the service's public broadcaster, Dras All India Radio also stands as a model in protecting the environment in the fragile ecosystem of the Himalayas by using solar power for its entire operations. President Ram Nath Kovind will leave on an official visit to 3 African countries, Benin, the Gambia and Guinea today. This 7-day visit will be the first high-level tour of any head of state from India to the 3 West African countries. Union Minister Pratap Chandra Sarangi and Member of Parliament Dilip Ghosh will accompany the President. Secretary East in the External Affairs Ministry Vijay Thakur Singh said the President will arrive in Cotonou, Benin this afternoon. Mr. Kovind will also meet members of the Indian community at a reception hosted in his honour in Cotonou. More from our correspondent.
In Benin, the President will hold delegation-level talks with his counterpart, Patrice Talon. He will also address National Assembly in Porto Novo. In Gambia, the President will hold restricted and delegation-level talks with Gambian President Adama Barrow in capital Banjul and will also inaugurate an exhibition on Mahatma Gandhi. On the last leg of his visit, Mr. Kovind will reach Guinea on 1st August. He will hold talks with his counterpart and discuss issues of mutual interest. The President's visit will reinvigorate our bilateral ties and provide new direction to our relationship with these 3 countries. Sameer Verma, AIR News, New Delhi.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Uttar Pradesh, foundation stones for almost 250 projects worth over 65,000 crore rupees will be laid in Lucknow today. It is the second groundbreaking ceremony regarding the investments proposals. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be the chief guest on the occasion, while a number of top industrialists will attend the event. A report.
According to Minister for Industry Development Satish Mahana, foundation stones for almost 250 projects worth rupees 65,000 crores will be laid at the event. During the one-day event, there will be plenary sessions on food processing, defense and aerospace manufacturing, electronics manufacturing, tourism and film, electric mobility, power and renewable energy. Many business tycoons have already reached Lucknow to take part in the ceremony and they have been accorded the status of state guests. The list of the industrialists who are expected to be part of the event includes Reliance Industries Chairman Mukesh Ambani, Aditya Birla Group Chairman Kumar Mangalam Birla, Mahindra and Mahindra Limited Chairman Anand Mahindra, and Managing Director and Chairman of Adani Group Gautam Adani. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Last year, during the first groundbreaking ceremony, foundation stones for projects worth 1 lakh crore rupees were laid in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Indian Meteorological Department IMD has warned that Maharashtra is likely to experience heavy to light rains over the weekend. Heavy rains lashed parts of Thane, Raigad and Konkan region yesterday. Around 1,050 stranded passengers of Kolhapur-bound Mahalakshmi Express was rescued by the Navy and NDRF teams at Bangani in Thane district. More from our correspondent.
Rescue operations by the Army and the NDRF teams were carried out at Kamba village in Kalyan in Thane district, where 150 people who were stranded due to flash floods were rescued yesterday. People living in the old age home in Bandapur too were rescued by the NDRF team and they were taken to a safe location. Mumbai International Airports Limited Public Relations Officer has said that flight operations at the airport are normal with a few delays. A person was injured after a portion of a building collapsed at Sandus Road in Mumbai early this morning. With the IMD's prediction of heavy rainfall warning in Mumbai, the civic body has made all preparations to deal with any eventuality. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
Heavy rain lashed various parts of Rajasthan, disrupting normal life. Road and rail traffic has also been affected following the downpour. More from our correspondent.
Rail and road traffic has been disrupted due to the continuous heavy rain at various places since last 4 days. Administration had provided safe places to the people after waterlogging in lower areas. 13 people died in rail-related incidents in last 2 days. Heavy rainfall has occurred in many districts including Kota, Bundi, Jhalawar, Savai Madhopur, Sikar and Churu. Additional SDRF teams have been sent at many places. The Met Department has issued forecast of heavy rain in many districts of the state for next 48 hours. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
Senior Congress leader and former Union Minister Jaipal Reddy passed away in Hyderabad last night. He was 77. Mr. Reddy was admitted to a hospital with a high fever a few days back and was undergoing treatment. Mr. Reddy was Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Urban Development, Petroleum and Natural Gas and Science and Technology in different governments. He was a 7-time MP and 4-term MLA. He represented Mehbubnagar, Miryalaguda and Chivela in the Lok Sabha 5 times. He was Rajya Sabha member twice and the leader of the upper house from 1991 to 1992. His body has been shifted to his residence in Jubilee Hills.
Known for his oratorical skills and ideological commitment, Sudhini Jaipal Reddy was heard with rapt attention, whether it was in Parliament or the Assembly. Whenever he rose to speak, he raised his voice against undemocratic practices, be it over N.T. Ramarav's dethroning in 1980s or over imposing emergency. He came out of Congress party over imposition of emergency and joined Janata Party and later Janata Dal in the splinter groupings that took place. He came back to Congress fold after the coalition governments saw serial failures. He played key role in formulating the Prasar Bharati Act. He was the first person who received the Best Parliamentarians Award from the southern part of the country. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
A Gujarat court has remanded Muhammad Yasin Bhatt, alleged prime conspirator of the 2002 Gandhinagar Akshardham temple attack, in police custody till the 3rd of next month. The Court of Principal Sessions Judge M.K. Dave overruled the crime branch's request for a 14-day remand for Bhatt. Bhatt was arrested by the Gujarat ATS from Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir and was brought to Ahmedabad on Friday on a transit remand. 33 persons, including a National Security Guard NSG commander, died when 2 terrorists opened fire inside the Akshardham temple complex on September 24, 2002. The 2 terrorists were gunned down by NSG commanders. Chandigarh has finally received affiliation from the Board of Control for Cricket in India after nearly 4 decades. This was stated by Union Territory Cricket Association UTCA President Sanjay Tandon. Following the development, Chandigarh cricketers who were earlier forced to represent Punjab or Haryana to be able to play at the national or international level can now directly represent the city. The city can also now have their own team in the Ranji Trophy and other domestic tournaments organized by the BCCI. Delhi is the only other union territory with BCCI affiliation. The BCCI had earlier this month told Chandigarh Cricket Association Punjab and Chandigarh Cricket Association Haryana to merge into the UTCA and form a unified body to represent Chandigarh. And now, over to V. Ravi Kumar for a review of today's newspapers.
Thank you, Meenakshi. The Prime Minister's speech at the Kargil Vijay Divas function to mark the 20th anniversary of the conflict has been widely reported. India won't give in to pressure on national security, PM reports the Indian Express. The Asian Age headlines, Kargil win a symbol of India's might. The massive rescue operation for the 1,050 passengers stranded in floods at Badlapur, Maharashtra aboard the Mahalakshmi Express after a 17-hour ordeal has been covered extensively by newspapers. And finally, the Indian Express reports Punjab districts gets rider for gun license, plant 10 trees. Back to you, Meenakshi.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India will not bow to pressure when it comes to national security. Prime Minister to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today. President Ram Nath Kovind to embark on a three-nation tour to Benin, the Gambia and Guinea this morning. Former Union Minister and Senior Congress leader Jaipal Reddy passes away in Hyderabad. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.